Nice, dude. We're here.
We're back.
I had some when I tested my mic just now. It had some problems and it sounded kind of weird. I'm choosing to ignore it, and I'm just putting my chips on. It's gonna sound fine once I'm editing it.
It's gonna be all right.
We'll see how that goes.
It's gonna be okay.
We're gonna be fucking fine. We're gonna be perfectly fine.
This John, it's got my slimes cracking.
This dude, my slime. The effect that this John is having on my slimes is just it's immeasurable, dude.
So it is just the two of us this week.
Only two, yeah. Seb's busy.
He decided to watch WandaVision, and he immediately decided that he didn't want to hang out with us anymore. He was like, I think that Marvel's good now, actually.
Yeah, we had to put him down.
Yeah. I remember when he texted us, he was like, I'm starting the first episode of WandaVision. And we were like, okay, let us know how it goes. And then 4 hours later, he was like, I just finished WandaVision.
Yeah, dude. Are the episodes an hour long, or are they...
I think you said they were 30 minutes. Okay. Which is about the... that's about the attention span of your average Marvel fan.
Do you remember when Endgame came out and there were a bunch of threads about how, it's, not okay to be making a movie that's 3.5 hours long. You can't be...
I remember that, and that came out the same time as The Irishman, or The Irishman maybe came out 1 year later. And I remember
I think it was a few months difference. Yeah, it was pretty close.
There were threads that were how to break up Endgame into 8 20-minute sessions. And then the same kind of tweets came out when Endgame came out, or The Irishman came out, when it was how to break up The Irishman into 4
a season of a TV show.
And I'm just sit down and watch it.
Just watch the movie, dude.
Or if you really need to,
seen The Irishman.
If you really need to, just break it up into 2 hour-and-a-half viewings.
Yeah,
because I'll admit, I've watched movies that are 3 or 4 hours, and I'm just damn, this is kind of long. But just hour and a half. You don't have to break it up into I don't know. People make it too complicated.
I think the difference of it is that sometimes we have to put a movie down for a bit because we're normal people and have to do stuff. But we don't complain about the movies themselves being that length.
Oh yeah.
We just pause it and then go do other things like an adult, and then don't say a word about it.
Right before we were recording this, I was telling you about the fucking Snyder Cut, which is supposed to be 3.5 hours long.
I'm so fucking excited, dude. Oh my god.
Let's go! I can't believe I went from not giving a shit about superhero movies at all to ironically wanting to see the superhero movie that's been shit on for the past 4 years continuously.
This one's valid. This is the one that we both get a pass on, I think.
I think so.
You can actively shit on superhero, like cape shit, and still be yeah, the Snyder Cut's going to be, unironically, the best movie of 2021.
That's correct.
I think those are not hard things to reconcile.
Well, behind one.
Is that what's coming out this year? Or is it the movie that you're so unwilling to buy on Amazon with me?
I'm willing to buy it on Amazon with you. It's Willy's Wonderland.
Cold feet a minute ago. Yeah, Willy's Wonderland. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Starring Nick Cage.
Dude, it looks so sick.
I can't wait. It's just...
I'm gonna stop.
I think I saw that it's in... the reason that it's $20 on Amazon right now is because it's in early access. So, they want you to buy it at the same time it's in theaters. But I think if you just wait a couple weeks, it'd probably go down to, what the average rental price usually is for an Amazon movie, which is, $4.
Okay, or we can get 4 people involved and make it $5.
Do we? I don't even know 4 people, man.
Dude,
I know Sebastian.
We know Sebastian. That's almost 4. We get him in, and it's what, $6 each?
Let's get one of the listeners on this pod. Jack, if you're listening right now, do you want to buy Willy's Wonderland with us? We'll give you the Amazon login, and you can view this John.
If we get Jack in on this John, $5 each, easy.
It's cake, piece of cake.
One second.
Oh, so Dallas has gotten me into American Truck Simulator. after the week the week before,
like technical difficulty there,
and last week's episode, I've gotten into American Truck Simulator. And
what is going on with? Sorry, I'm having like troubles with American Truck Simulator right now. I don't know what's happening. I think the game crashed.
See, so we're both playing American Truck Simulator in the background of recording the pod.
What, are you trucking right now, dude?
I'm trucking right now.
What state are you in?
I'm in Colorado.
Good man.
I hopped on that DLC while it was on sale. Been having the time of my life. It's really funny how you can go like oh shit. You can go like 70 miles an hour through any part of like any speed limit.
Provided that you're in the breakdown lane, yeah. There's no speed limit there.
Oh, I don't know about the breakdown lane. I just drive like.
Oh, dude, advanced tech. No, because you're gonna get fined, dude. You're gonna lose all the money that you make on the jobs because you're gonna get like $20,000 in speeding tickets on your way there.
I know I told you this, but I did on the tutorial mission lost all of the money that was offered to me on the tutorial mission.
Why?
Because I crashed multiple times into multiple vehicles. I ran multiple red lights. I got multiple speeding violations. And then I realized I was driving with the differential on, so I just ripped out my engine. And like,
wait, what is that?
Like the button that like I guess it's the button like lets you turn at slow speeds.
Is it? What, do regular cars have that? Like, should I know about that?
It's a truck thing.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
guess.
What button is it then?
V, the V button.
V. Okay. Okay.
It does make turning a little easier. So like right now, I just have completely like T-boned myself into a telephone pole.
Good man. Let me see what jobs are available where I am. I'm in Salem, Oregon right now.
See, what we've done to ourselves on the pod is that we've relied on making jokes about like national tragedies, but there are no national tragedies.
There's none right now. Yet.
Fingers crossed.
Can something happen, dude? Can someone like... What we need is a cool modern day domestic terrorist like the Unabomber. Someone who's kind of ideologically like, yeah, you know, you have some good points. Who does things over the course of like a year or two. That way we always have like updates to talk about.
Oh,
this guy just
awesome.
like...
Yeah, see, look at that. I just lost $300 on a red light. But
the red light violations are bullshit, dude. Sometimes they get me when I'm making a right on red, and it's like, dude, fucking...
It's a $23,000 job, so honestly, I'm going to take the L a few times.
Okay, what is this?
You know what it is this month, though? It's Black History Month, which is not a national tragedy.
You're right. No, it's very... I'm all for it, dude. I'm all in.
I'm going to say it. It's going to be controversial. I am pro Black History Month.
The question I've kind of always had is they kind of did get shafted on the length of the month.
Shortest month.
Yeah.
They should have picked like July or something.
You think they had the choice? Like who made that decision? Did anyone like? Was there an executive board? When did it get like coined as or christened as Black? Let me look that up.
Big Black History Month.
It is a piece of the corporate overlords here. When was Black? Dude, my keyboard's loud as fuck, by the way. Sorry.
Dude, you got one of those mechanical keyboards, don't you? That thing is clacky.
Yeah, that thing's clacky as hell, dude. 1926, and it said, oh, I'm sorry, the precursor to Black History Month was created in 1926.
What was the precursor?
I don't want to say the name of it.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, you can investigate that yourself.
I think I'll refrain.
Yeah. I'll say that it was the accepted term at the time, but I'm not going to say that. I'm okay. Let's see. What job do I take? Do I take forestry equipment, like a log harvester, or do I take cement?
Cement.
Yeah, I'm feeling the cement, dude. Let's figure out.
One of the things that, Dallas, I point this out to you all the time, and this got brought up in June through September of 2020 as well. But Amazon Prime, they do this thing. A lot of streaming services do it nowadays, actually, where they have like a section dedicated to like
Oh God,
black
yeah,
movies, like movies with black
yeah,
actors or
yeah.
movies about black
I think
people.
we have this conversation every time they do it because
We
they always
do.
do it so well.
I saw it the other day and I had to. It was like so. I was on Amazon Prime looking for a movie, a joint that got my slime cracking.
Yeah, as you do, as one does.
And I was like, I scrolled past like the black voices section. I was like, I'm just gonna scroll because I know that this is a thing they do. And it was like Big Mama's House
Yeah,
and an Eddie Murphy comedy special were the first two
Oh
picks.
my God, dude.
And I'm just like, I know that there are better movies out there. You don't have to do like the Eddie Murphy like. I feel like
Really don't.
I mean, maybe I don't know, but I feel like it's insulting if it's like the only movie that they think that black people want to watch is like an Eddie Murphy movie.
No, it's depressing. And Hulu did the same thing. It might have been like 2 weeks. It was recent, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I checked the section
For Black
I'm like,
History Month.
yeah, I'm like earnestly. I would like to see like if there's expand my horizons, whatever. So I was like, oh, they must have some good stuff in there. So I go to Hulu section. The first show on offer is Blackish. The second show on offer is Everybody Hates Chris. And the third show on offer is the Blackish spinoff.
Isn't which one is Blackish? Is that the one where I actually don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was dope when I was like 14, and I like found out about TV shows. And I was like, yeah, these things are sweet.
Man.
Started watching sitcoms actively. I think that like I should revisit Everybody Loves Raymond. I think because I remember that like I thought that was really fucking. It's like 13. 14.
I remember in 2019 they had Frasier on Netflix, and I
What's
watched
Frasier?
Frasier. Dude, you haven't seen Frasier?
Is that the one with the like autistic guy who solves crime?
No, Frasier is the spin-off of Cheers.
Really?
Yeah, Cheers is the one about the bar from the 80s. But
Yeah,
Frasier is about the character from Cheers who's like the uptight, sort of rich, like patron of the bar who moves to Seattle. And
Okay.
what he does is he gets into all sorts of hijinks with his family and whatnot.
Yeah, as he's do.
Where they're like, he's like, I've got 2 dates on the same night, or he's like, hijinks.
This guy's prone to hijinks. Yeah, he's prone to hijinks.
But he's rich, so that's kind of why it's funnier. He's like, oh, this Chianti has a nice bold aftertaste, and everyone else at the party is like, Frasier, that's dog water.
And he was awesome enough to get his own spin-off.
Dude, it really is good though, and it's on Hulu.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, when was it made? Is it like a recent show?
No, it's 90s.
Can't be, right?
It's 90s.
Okay.
It's like 89 to 97 or something.
Do I need to check out Cheers before I check out Frasier?
No. I would, in fact, not recommend that you watch Cheers because...
Really?
I mean, it's okay.
I remember one of the people on Cheers is like a hot girl, but I think she's like 90 now.
Right,
Don't
because it was from
remember
the
her
80s.
Yeah, no, the problem with like people on TV shows in the 80s is that they're old now. Like if you could like I think I texted this to you like a few months ago when I was rewatching Seinfeld. Like, man, is there a way to like get in contact with 80s Julia Dreyfus today? Because god damn,
I think she's only... Dude, Julia Dreyfus. I think she is
Still
only like
would.
in her 40s or 50s.
no, she's not 40, dude. She's like 65.
I mean, Jerry Seinfeld is like in his 50s.
No, dude, he's like no, they're all late 60s now.
Oh. Well, fuck me.
Yeah, dude, Seinfeld was on I think Letterman in like 79, I think.
Oh, shit.
Dude's fucking old. Still getting that young pussy though. Like,
Oh,
respect
no,
to
no,
the
no.
man. Shouts out.
It's true.
The cement is way longer. Dude, this is like 2 cement loads in one. So my truck is like incredibly long and heavy right now, which means I can't speed.
Entirely too much. I've got that single trailer, so I actually got up enough speed where while we were talking, I flipped my trailer over a median. Had to call a tow truck.
Badass, dude. I think what we really need to do to kind of boost, like, I don't know, the quality, the
there we go.
production value of this show is, I think I even said on the last episode, we get a Patreon, right? It's like $1 or like $10 or I mean like $5. It costs an amount of money, right? You get to see the trucking that goes on.
That's just streaming. Let's just start streaming then.
Actually, I guess we could do that if we wanted to.
It's pretty funny that we're doing this now because I feel like we've driven away even our most dedicated listener, Jack.
I think we have.
Because we're just like, describing what we're doing as we're doing it, but we're not filming it.
Yeah, dude, last episode we spent like half an hour talking about maps that we had a reference to. The viewers just don't.
It's pretty good.
Like if they're in there, I know that Jack usually listens to this while he's like driving around doing DoorDash. I'm just imagining a guy in a car just incredibly pissed off that he can't see what the people are talking about.
I mean, I feel like he's got a requisite enough knowledge of American geography that he can be like, oh yeah, they're talking about X.
Yeah, and then we spent a good 15 minutes on like, yeah, it's weird that these countries in the Middle East like drive on this side of the road.
We were talking about driving and maps, so we're probably just totally fucking with his like internal.
Yeah, just I like that this is progressively just as the listenership dwindles. Which I'll be honest, I stopped looking at the statistics, but. Yeah, at the stats. Yeah,
the bit where we got people to give us positive reviews on Apple was pretty good, but I think we've exhausted our friends list.
Dude, we haven't had any reviews this year.
That happens.
Yeah, dude, it happens. I think what we need is just to find a way to get a big boon, right?
Yeah.
And maybe that boon is that we just start recording the trucking, right? We become the world's #1 trucking podcast. And we just kind of shift our content to talk about like
for truckers.
Yeah, podcast for truckers.
Like, man, I hate it when you're driving a Hemi and the lot lizard you picked up 80 miles ago decides that she want to go to the bathroom, and you say, "Hey, bitch."
That's what you say. Yeah,
sit down.
And fucking how, dude? That actually brings up a question that I had. Right? Can you like? How would I explain this?
Jesus Christ.
You know, like.
I'm ready for whatever this is.
Like a car dealer, a car rental place, right? Yeah. Like Hertz, maybe. That's a big one.
Yep.
Let's say that, so their system is that you rent a car in, let's say Boston, right? Mm-hmm. You need to drive it to upstate New York. You can do that, and then you can just drop that car off in upstate New York because it's owned by the same company, right?
I think I see where you're going with this.
Same with U-Hauls. That's why sometimes you'll be driving around wherever you happen to live, and you'll see like the U-Haul trucks that are painted with like a state that's really far away, because that was probably like painted in that state, and then it happened to make its way over there. Do lot lizards work the same way? Can you rent them, right, and then take them to another truck stop that's like maybe 100 miles down the road, or do they only stay in one place and kind of have like a home truck stop where they just work like full time?
That took a twist I was not expecting. I thought you were going to say, get a service like that for trucks.
No, I don't give a shit about that. Dude.
Where you rent getting the
sucked
truck.
On the road, dude.
But that is an interesting proposition. I feel like it could be both, because you've got some that are maybe nomadic, sort of the vagrant types. They like don't really have a house. But maybe there's some who, kind of live in like trailer park behind the gas station or the truck stop. And they're like, time to clock in at the old Pilot truck stop.
You're right. Yeah, I think maybe it's like kind of the same way that like real truckers work, like because they have over the road truckers, they're called, where they're basically gone for like 3 or 4 weeks at a time, and they'll go like hundreds and thousands of miles, and then eventually after like 3 weeks to a month on the road going every which way, their routes end up back where they live, and then they're home for like a week.
Yeah.
And then there are also truckers who will go shorter distances too, or shorter lengths of time. So they'll be on the road going places for like 4 or 5 days, and then they're back for the weekend. And then there are local truckers who just truck in the area, small deliveries, and then they end up at home every night. So maybe there are kind of lot lizards that work the same way, where they'll get they'll be a nomad for a bit, right?
Right.
Hop around from truck to truck as they're needed, as they're, requested. And then once they go far enough, they decide, okay, it's time to head back home. Then they, go to a truck stop on the other side of the highway and then start heading back.
I think that's how it's going to work.
I think we cracked the case, dude. I think we figured out how the lot lizards work. Dude, I was watching some vlogs recently of this guy who is a trucker, I guess was a trucker. And
one of our heroes, our nation's heroes.
One of our,
I do love people who are
heroes,
I love the people who are thank a trucker today. Without them, you wouldn't have your iPhone or your groceries. And it's I don't think anyone's going out of the way to be I hate truckers.
Yeah, dude, they're not
because people are
under
people
attack.
The war on truckers is one of the great travesties of our nation. And I'm I have literally never met anyone who was you know what, fuck a trucker. I don't want to see him.
Yeah, I don't think it.
I feel everyone recognizes the importance, or they're
they're
liberals hate our firefighters, but can you share this meme? I'm yeah. I don't think anyone is sitting in their living room
no one hates firefighters.
Oh, if I ever see a firefighter, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, I think it's people who get themselves that they're under attack.
Yeah, it's people who get the Blue Lives Matter flag, but for they get the red stripe instead for firefighters. Or I've even seen people who get the green stripe for paramedics, or the gold stripe for people who work the dispatch stations.
And I don't believe it. The gold stripe.
I think that's really funny because
for dispatchers, does it actually exist?
It does exist. I've seen people I've seen people who wear it, and then people will ask them oh, what's the gold stripe for? And they're oh, it's for dispatchers. And I'm so the people who sit in their office and answer phones.
Dude, I had that same exact job at Best Buy. just sitting at a desk, occasionally answering a phone, most of the time, playing Animal Crossing.
You did wear blue at Best Buy, so one could say that you were
maybe those lives might matter.
Blue lives matter, but for Best Buy employees.
Dude, I love the.
I'm doing so horrible. I've lost $3,000 on crashes, and I'm not even
I'm actually
halfway.
Doing really well right now. Again, the viewers can't see this, but hey, fuck the viewers.
I'm doing terrible, to be honest.
This is for us. The only reason this episode's coming out is because we're we should probably keep to the one a week thing.
Gotta get consistent.
Yeah, consistency, dude.
Because hopefully when Unabomber 2 comes out, we could become a true crime podcast or something.
yeah, but one of the true crime podcast with the kind of the spin that we're very pro the criminal that we're talking about. So this
guy kidnapped awesome 18 women. Let's go for 19.
That'd be so sweet, dude. True crime podcast that's just very, very swayed in the direction of listen, I'm saying that I'm not saying what these guys did was good.
What's up with
damn, they're good at it and they're really cool.
What is up with this is gonna sound so bad. Women and being obsessed with true crime podcasts?
I think it's because they be shopping.
Hey,
got them, dude. Got their asses. Yo, shout out to all the women out there who are probably listening to this while they're shopping. Maybe.
While they're shopping or driving to shopping.
Yeah, en route to shopping, on their way back from shopping, or something that only women do. This is a woman exclusive activity. You're driving back from shopping, right? But you're en route to go shopping somewhere else.
Hoo-hoo.
It's a women thing, dude. Wait, sorry, I forgot for a second that you actually asked a question. Completely forgot how we got here.
No, that was a good one.
I don't know. I think maybe they recognize that criminals are badass, but their zeal is kind of misplaced because we think about criminals being badass and we're The Sopranos is awesome, dude.
Yeah, Christopher Gardner.
Yeah, no,
Ted
exactly.
Kaczynski.
The Unabomber too. Yeah. Dude, this guy just lives in a forest and he's computers are gay, and he just mails bombs to people who are dickheads. Dude, that's so sick. Yeah, but then I think the other end of the coin is people being like, "Oh yeah, criminals are awesome." This guy who like kidnapped and systematically murdered like young teenage girls over the course of 3 decades. He was kind of I don't know, just my morbid curiosity is very piqued by how awesome this guy is.
Dude, what do you do when your engine malfunctions?
You just fucking keep trucking. Eventually, if you just keep hitting the gas button after long enough, it should start up again.
Oh yeah, it just did it for me.
Yeah. Dude, I'm never... Dude, I'll fucking die before I call a tow in this game.
I've already called one once this mission, so I don't want to...
Badass, dude. This game is so good. I think I have a good system now where I don't play it that much, right? Because I've been playing Yakuza 7 this week.
Ooh, back on the Yakuza content.
Oh, dude, back on the fucking Yakuza content. I'm so balls deep in Yakuza 7 right now. I think I'm like 50 hours in. Just because I'm doing all the side content. Yeah, it's so sick. And we can get to how cool Japanese criminals are in a second. But now that I'm not playing Truck Sim that much, it's basically just an activity for me to be doing while we're doing this podcast. And I really like that combination of things. I think that it's really nice. It makes me enjoy both items more.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Because at this point, like, dude, we're clocking it, right?
I'll do it. I'll listen to music sometimes in the back playing Truck Simulator. If only I had two monitors, I could get a movie up on one, Truck Simulator up on the other. The only problem with that is
like, ideal.
All I run is on a laptop, so...
Dude, you can hook a monitor up to that, bitch.
Yeah, but I mean, nah.
I think you're not willing to test the limits.
I'm definitely not willing to buy a second monitor, that's for sure.
Dude, I got mine for free, man.
Yeah, because you worked at Best Buy.
No, this monitor is like 20 years old. I don't know where it came from. My second monitor, I mean.
Oh.
Its aspect ratio is like really weird.
I literally just crashed into 3 vehicles in a row.
Dude, we really need to start recording this shit, dude.
Are you not recording?
No, I'm not. Oh wait. I'm sorry. No, I meant sorry to give you a scare. No, I meant we got to record the gameplay eventually.
Oh yeah.
I am recording the audio.
I was like, damn, man, I've been talking for like 20 minutes.
You kind of scared me, so I'm gonna check to see if I'm recording.
Whew.
Please tell me I'm recording. Yo, I'm recording, and guess what? We're at 28 minutes. Are we gonna continue on this, or is this a mini episode?
Let me finish this mission, and then we can call it.
Yeah, facts.
Because I can't.
Oh, by the way, mini episode today, boys.
Oh yeah, it is a shorter one. Sebastian's not here, obviously. We tried to get him to record, and he said he was on a train with his girlfriend, going to her parents' house, which, as we all know, visiting your girlfriend's parents is something for women.
Exactly, yeah.
And effeminate men, so we kicked him off.
Dude, he watched WandaVision and shit changed.
He watched WandaVision. Girls be watching WandaVision, but they won't
the vision.
The vision. They won the vision.
Yeah, feminine men will watch WandaVision, but they won't have a good relationship with their parents because they're effeminate.
Bro, straight up, if they take me...
Straight up.
Oh, man. Bastards. I was literally outside of where I was going to deliver, and my truck broke down all the way. They auto-towed me to somewhere 5 hours away.
Are you serious, dude?
Yes. I have to do the whole fucking drive again.
Let's go.
I was like, hopefully they'll just tow me to the city I'm closest to, which is the city I'm delivering to.
Dude, yeah, the life of a trucker is a damn cruel one, I'll tell you that.
They fucking got me for my foams.
They really... Dude, that's such a good phrase, just in general.
You got some good...
I'm glad that it's like seeing a renaissance.
The getting for the foams?
Yeah, I'm worried that we're out of the foams renaissance for right now, but I think it'll come back. It has to. Where the fuck? I'm in Medford, Oregon? Okay. If we got any listeners in Medford, Oregon, I'm in Yo City.
Tap in.
Who's sucking out here? That'd be dope to... you know how like local... I don't think you have a Snapchat anymore, but...
I do not.
Like, you know the local Snap stories?
Yeah. I'm aware of the concepts in the world.
I fucking love local Snap stores. I used to... What I would do, like at the start of like last March in the pandemic when everyone was like, the world's ending, I was like, I need to tap into what's going on right now like at the Kaaba and in Saudi Arabia in general, see who's turning up still. So I just go on like local Snap Maps and just kind of see what people in the world are up to.
Yeah.
It's my favorite fucking thing in the world because
Uh-oh.
there's always people on there who are like, yo, I got gas, slide up. But then you can't message people from local Snap stories.
Oh, really?
So people always say like, yo, hit me up, I'm bored, message me. But you can't.
You're just trapped?
You're trapped, dude. You can't do anything. You see people who are selling gas and you want to buy gas. But you can't.
Oh my god,
because
dude.
you have no way to contact them.
This mission is going terrible for me, dude. I just fell asleep at the wheel.
I can't relate. Oh, dude, yeah, you gotta rest. If you look at the blue meter of a guy in a bed next to your gas.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
Once it fills up blue, yeah.
Got my brights on, and I just ran a stop sign, hit a cop car, and a fire truck at the same time. And ran
You're not having a good day right now.
This is one of the worst. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm having a perfectly fine time. I've only gotten one red light violation. Other than that, I'm fucking smooth right now. No problems.
One of the things that I thought was funny when I deleted Snapchat was I like put on my Snap story. I was like, "Hey, like everyone who's friends with me on Snapchat, I am leaving the app. Like I'm an adult,
Not a teenager anymore.
Yeah, like I don't really give a shit about Snapchat. I don't use it for anything except talking to my friends, and like I have all my friends' phone numbers, so I don't see the point."
Yeah.
And I like put that on my public story, you know, and they were like, and so then I like deleted the app, went on my life, and people would text me for like weeks after, and they're like, "Hey, did you get my Snapchat? I sent you a Snapchat," and I was like, this kind of just reinforces my point that like no one pays attention to like what's actually on there, because like I literally publicly announced like that I'm like quitting, and that like it's not important to me anymore, and they were still like, "Hey, answer my Snapchat." And I was like, "You just completely missed the point."
I do get where you're coming from. I think like I maybe it's unintentional, maybe it's not unintentional. All the time, like there are people who I talk to almost exclusively on Snapchat, and I constantly just ignore them because like I cannot be bothered to open the app. So sometimes someone will text me like, "Dude, like I sent you a snap 2 days ago and you didn't get back to me." Like, dude, I don't think I've looked at Snapchat since then.
Yeah,
it's just an app for children. I don't know why I still have it. I think I still have it for the titties, but you know, it's what it is. Also, I did want to know, I just got an excellent rating on my delivery just now.
Oh, I actually abandoned the delivery. I crashed into a.
Dude, what a bitch!
After my fourth crash, I was just like, you know what, fuck this.
Fair.
But yeah, no, like on my birthday and stuff, like I didn't have Snapchat, but then like 2 weeks later, people were texting me like, "Hey, you didn't answer my birthday Snapchat, were you?" I was like, "So you didn't check my story where I said I was deleting Snapchat?" And they were like, "Oh no, like why are you leaving?" And I was like, "You are the reason why I'm leaving."
yeah, specifically because you're annoying and I don't like you. No, I still I'm not really sure why I have it. I think all I'll really do with it is that I'll send people like videos of me hitting a bong. Just because I think it's funny to do that.
Dude, I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't own a bong, but I think it'd be really funny if I did, because I would probably never smoke weed. It would just be like, yeah.
It's just a novelty item.
Uh-huh.
It is a funny thing to have. Wait, why would you not use it?
I don't know. I don't smoke weed. I don't buy weed.
What happened, dude?
What do you mean?
What happened to you?
I've never really...
What do you mean?
Like, I've never really smoked weed.
Yeah, but why?
It's expensive.
Yeah, no, it is. That's true. That's true. Hey, man, when we got PBR, what else do we need?
Yeah, fucking exactly, dude. It's like, if I want to do something to, alter my state of mind, I'll just, like, drink a beer.
Yeah, listen, when I want to alter my state of mind, I'll read a book. That's what I do.
Oh, where do you work at? The library?
Yeah, yeah, I do, man.
I love that joke.
We're at 35 minutes. How are you feeling about
I say
this?
we call it.
Time to...
We're good.
I
Apologies to all our listeners for the
episode.
past 3 weeks. I'm going to sit down and write a bit or two for next week's episode. We're going to get cracking, man. Let's do some fake ad reads or something. That gets this.
Let's do some... Yeah, we had a dude. I remember, like, 2 years ago, and we were like, dude, we should start a podcast. And we never did. We had, like, a big note, like a notepad document of just, like, bit ideas. And over the years since then, it's devolved into you and I playing Truck Simulator and just talking about what's going on in the game that none of the listeners can see.
We got this. We got this.
Yeah, no, we're going to get a shot in the arm, but I think more importantly than that, we need to go watch The Simpsons. So we're going to do that.
Oh, for sure.
All right, see you, boys.